Hi, welcome back to my channel. High quality gold. I'm not afraid to let go. Hi, how are you? Oh my god, let me tell you, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, okay, yes, I will be talking about my first consultation for my gastric bypass surgery, the journey. But I had to say something real quick. I know it sounds crazy, but so something told me, self, check your YouTube channel, right? So I checked my YouTube channel today and I noticed that I had like 10 subscribers. Like, yes. Oh my god. I know it don't sound like much to y'all, but like 10 subscribers to me is like 10 trillion. Like, oh, like, yes. I had to throw in a good wig. I was so excited. Like, y'all better stop playing with me. Okay, so okay, off of that. Hi, how are you? Okay, today I'll be talking about my first consultation. Okay, so this is what happened, right? So I went to my first consultation and they told me to come like 30 minutes early, which I did. 30 minutes early due to my appointment time so that I could fill out this thick ass packet, right? So I filled out the packet and it was just asking me crazy questions like, how long have I been big? They wanted like the dates of every time I gained weight or lost weight for like the past, since I've ever been fat. Like, who the hell is, I don't know, like, who's gonna know that? Who's gonna remember that? Like, I've been fat, who the hell knows? Whatever. Then it was asking me like, oh, what do I want? The gastric bypass, the gastric band, do I want the balloon, do I want the sleeve, do I want to be hypnotized? Like, they even asked if I wanted to be hypnotized, you know, so they can mentally tell me, you know, what the fuck. Like, no, I'm not going to be hypnotized. Like, I seen Get Out. Like, it won't be happening today. Anyway, yeah, what else? Okay, so I filled out the packet best of my ability, and then they called me to the back to triage. So I went to triage and they checked my height, they checked my weight, everything, and kind of just was, you know, giving me a little insight about what exactly they do. So then she told me to go back and sit in the lobby and wait for the surgeon. The surgeon's gonna call me. So I'm like, all right. So I go back to the lobby, I sit and I'm waiting. He finally calls me and I go into his office, shake his hand. He's very young. He's handsome. I was like, all right. Hey, doc. You know, my back. Anyway, yeah, so he was like, oh, okay, so do you know what surgery you're going to begin today? I mean, what surgery you want? So I was like, yeah, I want the gastric bypass. So he was like, okay, that's fine. So let me break it down for you. And I was like, doc, I did my research. I got this. And he was like, Miss Kelly, I'm proud of you. I'm still going to tell you what it is. I got this. And I was like, all right. Okay. You ain't got to tell me twice. You got it. All right, doc. What's that? What they gonna do? Right? So he showed me like this big body that's on a computer, and it basically breaks down everything, like from the surgery, where the incisions are gonna go, how they're gonna do the surgery, how it's gonna affect me before, what I'm gonna do after, the steps that I'm gonna take. So he broke down everything, which was, I liked it, because even though I did my research, he still cared enough to be like, nah, I'm gonna explain it to you anyway, and you can still do research after, but I want to get my part out. Like, I want to tell you what I did. So I thought that was pretty awesome. So I was like, all right, cool, right? So then I'm like, all right, cool, that's it. So, because you know me, I didn't know no better. So I'm like, all right, so when's surgery? And he was like, you're funny. He was like, I have a list for you. And I was like, a list? About what? So he gives me this list, this long ass list. And he's like, you know what? Let me stop. I'm sorry for cursing, y'all, because I know it's not professional. You know what I'm saying? But it is me being me. And I hope that you could accept me for who I am, just like I accept you for who you are. I know that some people don't find it appropriate, so I will be mindful. You understand? But if there's a slip up here and there, be mindful of me too. I'll take you into consideration, and I just hope that you'll take me into consideration as well. I'm not here to offend anybody or anything, but I'm just being myself and who I am, you know. So I do apologize for the curse words that I use. So I will be careful. Okay? So anyway, so he gives me this long ass paper. And I'm looking like, what is this? And he was like, oh, yeah, this is the list of requirements that you have to do before you can get cleared to have, before you can be approved to have your surgery. So I'm like, cool. Let me see the paper. It's nothing. I got this. He gives me the paper, and I see like 8, 9 things that they require me. So I'm like, in my mind, I'm summing it up like, all right, cool. 8, 9 different appointments. Get it over with. Bada bing, bada boom. Maybe I could fit all of this into 1 month. Boom. Before you know it, I'll be for my surgery. So I'm sitting in the lobby. He, you know, everything is everything. He gives me the paper. I'm sitting in the lobby. So while I'm in the lobby, I'm literally making my first appointment. So I make my first appointment. I think it was what, pulmonary. And I'm asking them like, yeah, so this is a 1, 2, 3 thing. And they're like, oh no, honey, you have like 4, 5, 6 different things that you have to do just with pulmonary before we can clear you for this part. Then you go into your next part and then to your next part. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, that could take months. Then it hit me. Every list is like, honey. So I'm like, all right, whatever, right? So the lady calls me back into like the little triage thing. So she's like, oh, we have to take a blood sample. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So she takes the blood and she's like, you want to know how much you weigh? And I'm like, no. And she's like, are you sure? And I'm like, I'm positive, like, spare me. And she's like, why don't you just let us tell you how much you weigh? And I was like, why are you so persistent with me knowing how much I weigh? So it went from smiles to this. You understand? Like, why are you prayer pressuring me? Like, what's the problem? And she was just like, oh, it's just weird that you don't want to know how much you weigh. I'm so used to people and clients coming in here and patients wanting to just know how much that they weigh. For you not to want to know is kind of shocking. Like, maybe you need to seek out further help. And I'm like, further help for what? I was like, all right, miss. Because, you know, the first thing they're going to think is that there's something mentally wrong with me. So I'm like, all right, how much do I weigh? She's like, oh, are you sure you want to know? I'm like, oh. Happy place, happy place. Go to my happy place. I'm like, shoot, what is it? She's like, oh, you weigh 324 pounds. I'm like, what the like, I weigh what? She's like, oh, you weigh 324 pounds. So while she's all giddy and she's like this, like, yeah, I'm like, and she's like, Miss Kelly. And I'm just like, all I see is a bunch of 324s dancing around in my head, like 324, like all around my head. So I'm like, yo, I'm like, you said 324? She's like, yep, 324 pounds. And I'm like, damn, like, damn, did I really, like, dang, like, did I really let myself go like that? Like, that fast within a year, I was like, yo, I gained like 100 pounds within like over 100 and something pounds within a year. I'm like, yo, wow. So I'm like, 324 pounds. Mind y'all, I'm talking to myself. Here she go. Yup, 324 pounds. I was like, wow, like what? She's like 300. I'm like, miss, like I heard you. I got it. Trust me. Thank you. I heard it. No need to repeat it again. Please. You're killing me. Is there anything else you need here? Can I go? Like, are we done? So she's like, yeah, it's okay. We're done. I said, thank you. So I'll leave out. And now I'm sitting in the lobby. I call my cab. I'm like, yes, can you come pick me up? Right now I'm in Long Island. I need to go back to the city. Boom. The cab comes. The cab picks me up. That had to be like the worst ride back home ever. Ever. It was like the worst ride in the world. Because now I'm like, damn, 324 pounds. Now it went from a physical thing to a mental. Because as we're driving, I could smell chicken. I've never smelled chicken smell so delicious in my life. What the heck is going on? So now I'm like, dag, like damn, I can go for some chicken. I think I started to smell rice. I started to smell lettuce. Who smells lettuce? I started to smell food and things that don't even have a smell. You understand? It started to mentally mess me up. Now I'm like, now I got donuts and cupcakes, and now I'm craving sweets that I don't even eat. It's like really mind-boggling how it could mentally mess you up as well. People don't really think it is, but it's like it really is. I was just like, wow, like damn it. But I did make it home safely. I will explain what happened later, but I'm gonna save that for like a story time. Right now we'll just keep it on the first consultation. So yeah, I did that, and that's pretty much how it went. And it was awesome until the nurse that took my blood wanted to like mentally destroy me. So all right, I'm done. That's pretty much it. Make sure that you like and you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe. Every subscribe makes me feel like this. Like, I was so excited over 10 subscribers. Could you imagine if I had like 20, 40, 80, 1,000? A lot? A whole lot? Yo, I would die. Like, please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't made anybody happy today, start off with me. And leave a comment below if you like. Please don't come for me. Try to be as positive as possible. I would like and do need a lot of positive feedback and motivation for the surgery. I do get nervous here and there. As much support as I can possibly have. Like, thank you guys for listening to me. Taking time out of your day. Even just viewing this video, like, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, and stay tuned because we have so much more, because I cannot wait to tell you like how my pulmonary visit went. Okay, no, thank you. See you later. Bye. I'm not afraid to let go.